Hi guys, it's Irit, and today I have something different and exciting. This is my collaboration with Kitty Scrapper. I'm just thinking which of her names should I use? With Kitty Scrapper, aka Nancy, and Crystal Gets Crafty. I can't remember her YouTube name at the moment, but I will post links. Um, so anyway, I don't know who I was watching or what I was thinking or they were watching or how this came to happen. But we decided we are going to challenge ourselves to use. Oh, I know. I watched Crystal talking about her Grand Bazaar um, Basic Gray collection, and that she was having a bit hard time using it. And I was thinking about my Basic Gray collection that I have, the Mon Ami, which I bought and barely used. So we decided to take on this challenge and use up our crazy papers. So I'm gonna say, I think I have some tips to impart, some wisdom to impart, scrapbooking wisdom. Um, yeah, I've been scrapbooking and editing videos and narrating really all day, which have been like amazing because I just didn't have time in the last weeks to scrapbook like I want to. But I think my voice my voice is not so happy about it. So instead of just explaining, I will get to the point and then maybe I won't have to talk so much, right? Right. So tip number 1 for using a crazy collection or, yeah, whatever bunch of papers. I think it's just some things are easier with collections. I usually actually don't scrapbook with collections because mostly I use either my stash or hip kits. But this collection is quite different from everything that I own pretty much. I mean, I think I could go through my stash and find things that match, but I just wanted to use it up. So usually even the collections with the most crazy, bright, bold patterns, the papers have A sides and B sides, and usually one side of the paper is calmer. So I would say pick one calm background that you like. And start with this. And I really like this pink. There is very little pink in this collection. I think that's like the only pattern paper. And then there are like a couple of touches here and there of pink. But the rest of the colors in this collection are really colors that I rarely use. They are muted, somewhat earthy tones. So really not my style. I am all about bright, and I think that's like one way to start, tackling a collection that you may find difficult to use. So grab background that you like and start from there. And because it's a collection pack, I know it's going to look good together, even if it's colors that I'm not used to. So I am putting my faith in the designers, and I am using other colors from the collection, but still that pink is very central, I would say. Okay, so tip number 2 on using crazy papers is find some papers that you can cut out the patterns. Usually, or many collections have these type of papers, and that's what I did here. I cut out some of the clouds and some of these circles. If whatever you're using doesn't have these, you can always just hand cut or die cut whatever shape you want and create something very similar. So my thing is with this that I am not in love with these colors. This kind of earthy yellow is just not my favorite, and there's also some dark green. So I'm just toning it down with some white acrylic paint, and you could spray paint. What I like about what I'm doing when I'm doing it like this is that I feel like I have control on what I want to cover up and what I want to show, and I don't want to cover everything up, and I think you can see a lot of the patterns. It makes it interesting and fun. I like these circles and these leaves. I really like these images, and if you're brave, you can also like take a hint from your papers and add some doodling. I mean, here I could have added, I just thought of it now while I was looking because I was playing around with the paint markers, like pens, and I could have totally doodled some of these leaves. They really look nice. So I thought then, what can I add? What kind of colors can I add? And since this collection was a little bit neglected in my stash, I thought about other neglected products, and I got these Prima sprays. They are called, I want to say something Bloom, Color Bloom, I'm gonna say. And I got them, I think, for my birthday, so like months ago, and they were half off at Joann's or something. I really liked them when they first came out, I think like over a year ago, but I thought they were a little bit too expensive for me. But then when I saw them on sale, I had to get them. I got a bunch of them, and since then Prima has come out with new colors. But these sprays, what can I say? The colors are gorgeous. They are shimmery and beautiful. And these spray bottles, even though I'm a little bit fussing with them, they're very nice. They have like these two settings, and kind of you just have to press it in a different manner. One, if you just like press the spray, I don't know, in a smooth motion, then you will get kind of an even spray, and if you kind of pump it like I am doing not so successfully now, it should come out as a splatter, and it really, most of the time, it works really well. So they're just fun. And I took the colors I went with are, you see there to the left, I have some samples. I think it's really, really useful to have samples of your inks and mists and paints. It just saves a lot of time and guesswork. And I kind of went with colors from this collection, but in a direction of shades that I prefer. So, from these earthy tones, I got the silver one, and that's a beautiful one. I think it's called Storm something or Cloud something. It's like a silvery gray. It's gorgeous. And two of the pinks and one of the gold ones. And I just love how it looks. You have the shimmer and the texture, and it looks great on the paint and on these bits and pieces of the paper that I cut out. I just really, really love how it turned out, and it just feels really great to use some more neglected items in my stash. So I'm going to mat my photo on a couple of pattern paper from the same collection pack, and I'm gonna cut out this, there's a cut apart sheet, and I'm gonna use one of the cards that has some pink in it, and it's also gonna make it to my layout. And I'm gonna take that cut apart sheet and use it in a completely different way on my number 3 layout for this challenge. And another thing you can do with these cut apart sheets is cut out like phrases that you like or shapes that you like. I cut out this little bit that says life is good. I'm not going to use it on this one, but I will use it on number 2. So wait for the next video in this series. And the basic design is kind of done. Something else that I did earlier in the video is that I cut down this pink paper by 1/2 inch from either side and matted it on another piece of paper from the collection. This would work. I mean, first of all, it kind of uses 2 pieces of paper on one layout. So if you want to use up a lot of paper, this is a really good way. But also if you have a very busy pattern that you don't know how to use it and you don't know how to make it work, if you just use it as a little frame around your layout, usually the effect is really nice and not busy at all, because there's only a little bit of the paper showing. So that's another way to use some crazy pattern paper, even though in this series I'm not going to do that anymore, I think, because I really want to focus on how not to hide these patterns, but how to manage to incorporate them in my layouts in a way that I like. So this collection pack comes with a sheet of letter stickers and a sheet of like these stickers, like image stickers. And yeah, I'm gonna keep on using it. So I hope you enjoyed this, and check out Kitty Scrapper and Crystal. I can't believe I can't remember her YouTube name, but I will leave a link. So yeah, I would love it if you played along. Thanks so much for watching. Have a lovely day. Bye.